Welcome back to my channel. This is Old New Dude with theories and tinfoil of Game of Thrones and beyond. All fair use laws are in effect and spoilers ahead. Just to start out this one, because I found some old pictures of me. If you can see that or not. That is when Old New Dude was a new little dude. New little dude. And then I think that was that was kindergarten. Yes, I don't know how to comb my hair. And then this one is I wasn't a new little dude then. Just a new dude. Some I came across and thought you might get a chuckle out of it because comparison is your nose never stops growing and your ears never stop growing, and that was the reason I pulled this out. And your face never stops growing. Now, not to be conceited, but to eventually, when I decide to draw Jon Snow and not have it look like Kit Harington, I don't know if that classifies as horse face, but it's definitely on the slender side. And we'll change some things. I mean, I ain't gonna make Jon Snow look just like me, but I like having a reference on some of the things I do. Don't get me wrong now. It will still have the Kit Harington hairline. Because that little lightning bolt thing kind of zigzag across the front of it, that is freaking awesome. And my hair getting kind of thin right in there. And I definitely don't have that awesome hairline. But I just kind of got a chuckle out of that this morning as it was in this room. But okay, getting back to... Oh, there we go. There's an earthquake on the table. Getting back to Song of Ice and Fire. Shout out to, and I hope I pronounce it right, Ashura's true-born son. He pointed out in the comments that when I was talking about someone killed the wildlings and left, and my little they left speech, that the others, White Walkers, call it what you want, their power don't work during the day. So it might be this daytime to nighttime, who's there, who's not there. And I was like, well, damn, I didn't even think about that. That's kind of a game changer. So thank you. It pays to have friends smarter than yourself. So, and I consider online friends Ashura's true-born son, the Green Bard, a little bit. I don't know him as well as I do like David Lightbringer. And all three of them, I mean, they're top of their game. But so that got me thinking. I'm like, okay, let's kind of play that process out a little bit. So if it's going from daylight to nighttime, and we know that Royce and his companion stopped by Craster, and Royce looks like a Stark, and potentially Craster reported to the White Walkers, hey, there's a Stark looking dude looking for these wildling raiders. Do what you got to do. So they're quick, they're fast, they walk on top of the snow, so they get ahead of the three brothers and kill the wildling raiding party. And it's daytime when Will finds them, so they're laying there on the ground. And then heads back, and it's getting dark because it gets dark about the same time, according to Royce. And then they go back, and now it's dark, and the whites are gone. And then Will climbs up in a tree, and we're not given a specific amount of time on how long he's up there, but it ain't long after he gets up there that the White Walkers show up. And then, boom, the trap has been set. They have the Stark looking dude. They find out it's not the one we wanted. They stare at the sword, all that kind of stuff. And then Will holds on for dear life and finally climbs down and picks up the sword, and then Royce kills him. There is no, I don't think it's possible for Will to sit there and stay in that tree for the rest of that night, because this is like not long after it turned dark. So you're looking at within an hour of dark, of it being night, of the White Walkers and their power being able to work. So I don't think that, and this is on that assumption thing. You mean you put your opinion in there, it tends to mess up the math. But I don't think he held onto that tree for the rest of that night, all day long the next day, and then got out of the tree the following night for Royce to stand up and choke him. So I only have a little bit of time for when it comes, and generally I never did research. It's just kind of going off. This is I have crap memory. And I've reread the book 6 times. I will rewatch the show probably even more than that. And it takes all them times to try to get shit to stay in my brain. And there's, even to the day, I'll be reading chapters in the book, and I'll get to a chapter, and I'll be like, did I skip this chapter, all them damn rereads? Because I don't remember none of this shit. So, I research. So I definitely want to go back and see all the times we have White Walkers, all the times we have Whites, if the specific time of day is given, if it's dark. I didn't have time to double check that before this video. Like I said, I got a certain time where I can get stuff done, and this is it. This is all you get. So, we're not going to do Brand 1 today. But as I was sort of working on Brand 1 for today, something that popped in my head a long time ago. And like I said, I'm a big N plus A equals J. If George comes out and says it's R plus L equals J, I'm not burning my hat. I'm not throwing the book. I'm not breaking the TV. It is what it is. I thought one thing, and then boom, I'm wrong. I ain't gonna lose my shit over that, over made up stuff. But okay, George R. R. Martin meets up with Dumbass and Dumbass. Ask him who's John's mother. They give an answer. We're not told what the answer is. I believe we're told they got it right. But got George telling us this. Because he told them they got it right because it wasn't the same as him. We don't know. We weren't there and we weren't in George's mind. But getting on that that way of thinking at the moment of back in the beginning of Game of Thrones for HBO and everything, for the pilot, and up until they got to the point where they just didn't care about dyeing Kit Harington's hair, George R. R. Martin insisted that Jon Snow's hair be black. Not brown. Me and Kit got the same color hair, except he ain't got as many damn gray hairs. It might be a little bit darker. But it's not black, it's brown, dark brown. But they had to dye it black. Why? If R plus L equals J, and it could, I mean, the jury's still out. But if it's R plus L equals J, why? And D&D got it right on who John's mother is. Why did George R. R. Martin then insist that Jon Snow, his hair is black? Okay. Well, you don't, I mean, platinum, silver, blonde, whatever Targaryen is, and the brown of House Stark, that shit ain't gonna come out black. Because when I didn't start reading the books until after season 1 of Game of Thrones. Ooh, earthquake. And so I'm watching it without knowing anything about the books. Didn't know anything about this. This is my son just said, "Hey, Dad, this is right up your alley. Watch this show." So I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. Watch the first episode. I'm like, cool. And then, especially when they start talking about hair color, and then I'm like, well, shit, Jon Snow is Robert Baratheon's bastard son, and for some reason, Ned is taking care of it to save face with the king and all this stuff. Then I found out how many damn bastards he did have, and I'm like, okay, that's not it. And my son pointed out that, no, that's not right. Very kindly he said that. This is what they think it is in the books. He's either Ned's son or Rhaegar's son. Rhaegar. So that's ever since then, that's just bugged the shit out of me. Why did he make Jon Snow's hair black? That could be nothing. It could be something. If anybody knows for a fact on why, if George says this is why we did it, please point it out. I'd love to read that article, watch that discussion with George. That'd be great. But like I said, blonde, platinum blonde, whatever you want to call it, brown don't eat black. So if you're an R plus L equals J and you know why George did that, please give me a shout out. Thanks again to Ashra's Trueborn son for pointing out the White Walker's powers don't work during the day. So it definitely, like I said, I told you that the comments will determine how the channel goes. And that was a comment I got to give him a shout out because that was pretty smart shit. And predictions of wins and winners. Tomorrow we'll get to Brand 1. But rehashing apparently possibly incorrect crap I said yesterday. I promise you, every video I make could be all 100% wrong. I just like talking and starting a conversation. So getting on to wins and winner prediction. And the reason I'm doing these wins and winner predictions is where I can put wins and winner predictions into the description and the title. If I can catch one or two more viewers and they're ones that actually like leaving the comments and all. I mean, like I said, I love comments. It starts a conversation. So if you're one of the one or two that picks up on this and watches a couple of my dumbass videos, I appreciate it. If you've been here since the beginning, I appreciate that too. Let's see. Wins and winner predictions. I did John. I didn't do him, but I mean, we talked about John, Melisandre, Shireen, Stannis, Davos, Arya, Rickon. Let's go to Blood Raven and Bran. And this has been my opinion for ever since I started reading the books. You got Blood Raven. And while he was alive, he didn't care what he had to do to protect the family, the throne, the realm. He did it. If it meant fighting his brother, he fought his brother. If it meant stealing the dragon eggs with dwarfs, he did it. If it meant making himself look like somebody else or taking over somebody else's body to spy, he did it. If it meant killing a would-be contender for the throne, the last male Blackfire on the male line under guest rights, he did it. That's what he thought was best for the realm, best for, was he trying to fulfill a prophecy? Don't know. So he got sent to the wall. He went north of the wall. He's been his ass tattooed to a tree. All right, all that stuff that he's willing to do, regardless of the consequences or whether it's right or wrong, to protect the realm, to protect the throne, to protect the House Targaryen, however you want to look at it. Is he going to leave all the shit that's going to have to happen in the next two books up to Bran? And I say no. I say, when's the winter prediction? We're going to have Blood Raven. Now, I already said that. I don't think it was in a video. I think it was a video of 2 months ago that Bran gets touched by something in his Weirwood vision dream, and then that breaks the bond, and now dead people can get into the cave. And yeah, I think Blood Raven's going to get killed while he's attached to that tree, but I think he's going to go from that straight into Bran's body, and that would be his second life. And he dominant male, 100-year-old brain at top of his game versus the 11-year-old, however old Bran is. I think Blood Raven's going to be a dominant and push Bran to the back, and then he's going to do all the things he needs to do for the Battle of Dawn. So that's my prediction on, basically that's on both of them, Blood Raven and Bran. Let's jump on over to Sansa. And she's not my favorite character. She's not even top 10. But I think she gets a bad rap. Yeah, but I give her the bad rap too. 16 minutes. Let's hurry this thing up. There's a theory out there, and I damn sure can't remember who did it. Talking about the Howland Reed being Shadrick the Mad Mouse. And while he's in meeting with Littlefinger, he's got two knights with him. I forget the damn names. The one's really tall and called the Beautiful or something like that. And the theory is that's the Hound glamored as the pretty guy. And then the other guy is the Silent Brother, leader of the Quiet Isle. And he is in disguise. He is Rhaegar, the prince that was Lewin Martell in the Kingsguard. I mean, there's a couple of different theories on who that guy is. And then he's glamored. So they're both glamored, plus Shadrick the Mad Mouse is Howland Reed. I think that's pretty cool. But that would put Sandor in the orbit of Sansa. So I think Sansan, I like that. I mean, I know yesterday I said that Jaime could teach the Stark boys growing up what honor is. It could just as easily be the Hound. I mean, he, without being knighted, and he might end up being knighted if it's Sansa that knights him, a true knight. If you look deep down, every decision that he's done, everything he's added, I mean, there's a lot of honor in that man. There's a lot of anger in that man, but there's a lot of honor. So I think Sansan's going to happen. Not sure she's going to kill Littlefinger, if that's the giant. If it is, I don't think it's going to be in the Vale, because the castle built by snow or built by the snow, whatever the hell the thing is, the castle of snow. It could be the castle of Jon Snow, Winterfell. And then, I mean, if he follows her there or whatever, then, I mean, I think Littlefinger's going to die at Winterfell. And Sansa is the one that is responsible for killing him. Or it could be literally a giant, meaning the mountain, meaning Sandor. I mean, that would suck if Sansa kills Sandor. Especially if he doesn't get, I mean, the dude's madly in love with Sansa. So, I mean, that's my Sansa. Arya is Arena. Hell, I can't. Me and names are just not friends. She thinks she's going to get tricked by Fagon. She's going to form an alliance with Fagon. Dorne's going to side with Fagon. Fagon's going to go to King's Landing. The agreed Grayscale is going to be an outbreak in King's Landing. That's why King's Landing burns. So, I mean, that's not news. Other people said that. So, I mean, I agree. I think that's a good point. And let's do one more. It's not so much a prediction. It's more of a, could this happen? Is it possible for this to happen? So, Euron. Everyone's just trying to become a god. We're going to have the battle of blood on the water, or whatever that is. Krakens are going to come. And he's going to kill all these priests. And there's a vision of him with the tentacles. And then the glowing, fiery woman, that's his queen, or at his side. So we know Euron has dealings with the Faceless Men. Whether he paid the Faceless Men to kill. Oh shit, 21 minutes. I'll hurry. Whether he paid the Faceless Men to kill his brother, or he in fact is a Faceless Man that is just using the knowledge he gleaned from taking Euron's face and just the name. The fear that the name Euron strikes, and using that to his advantage to become the whatever, or use whatever these ultimate, I mean, Faceless Men were responsible for the doom of Valyria, so what are they trying to do this time? They're trying to aid, I think, the children in the forest. All men must die. But you got to get a whole lot of magic and a whole lot of blood magic. But the woman at his side, if he's dealing with the Faceless Men, or if he is a Faceless Man, could that woman be Arya? She is a skin changer. She's with the Faceless Men now. Her character is definitely going dark. She's going dark quick. Is it the possibility that she could be the woman with Euron in that vision? And I ain't saying that she is, but the idea popped in my head, and I'm like, holy shit, that'd be freaking cool as hell. I hate to see it. I still like the Arya riding the wolf pack and all that stuff. And I mean, this could happen after she teams up with Euron. I don't know. But I mean, it's just something to think about. Something to spark conversation. And that's it. The picture's coming along. Not sure the direction on how I want to do the yin yang. I'm going to do a couple of smaller ones just to see which one I like the best, and then go from there. It's still cartoony as shit right now. Just whatever, a quick sketch just to get some of the spacing. But that's it. Thanks out for Asheruz, True Son, for the comment. I love comments. All the people that said welcome back, my Twitter friends and family, thank you. It means a lot that I was missed, and it means a lot that you took time out of the day to say hey, welcome back. People that were talking to me yesterday on Twitter, I get from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock is my window for Twitter. But as I'm cooking and a hearted tweet or something like that pops up on the screen, I can make a quick comment or give a quick heart. And I mean, it's not that I can still comment on some stuff here and there. But if you don't hear from me after 2 o'clock, please don't take it to heart. I'm not being mean or anything. It's just chances are I didn't see it. I wasn't paying attention to my phone. But another thing, I get back on Twitter and then Elon Musk is going to buy the damn thing? What the hell? Shit happens. All right. You take care of yours. I'll take care of mine. And COVID's still a thing. I mean, I still wear a mask. I got shit lungs. I got vaccines. I don't care. I want the quickest, easiest COVID, if I get it, as possible. But Leave a comment, like it, tell people about it. Do what you got to do. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow should be. Oh, yeah, this is 3 videos in 3 days. Whew, I don't think I've ever done that. Tomorrow should be brand 1. It's not going to be a lot on brand 1. Like I said, everybody's done it. And there's really no new territory that I think I'm going to be covering. But if I can find something new or look at it in a different angle, I will. Any comments are appreciated. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one.